So for everyone who's been viewing my channel and supporting me, this video is gonna be a podcast. It's gonna be a little bit different than my previous videos. I'm gonna have a host and we're gonna talk about life and so much more interesting topics. So buckle up, let's start the video.
In case everyone don't know me, my name is Boy Guy, aka Frankie. I have a YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go to my YouTube channel. The link is in the description, right?
It's gonna be in the description.
So go to Boy Guy YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. So thank you, bro, for pulling up to the pod.
It's a pleasure.
It's your channel, but today you're gonna be my guest. I'm the host of this podcast, okay?
Yes.
So stay tuned. So how you been doing today, bro?
Today was pretty good, bro. Today was pretty good. Had some blow-ups. Yeah. Got some subscribers.
Oh, that's conspiracy one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good though, yeah.
So people don't realize about being an influencer, right?
Yeah.
What's the one thing that people don't realize about being an influencer?
You gotta be crocodile skin, bro. No cap.
Yeah,
because a lot of people will try to pull you back. Like negative comments, you're not good. Yo, this guy weird. Like, so you gotta be like hard skin, bro.
How do you handle the negative comment though?
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, as long as comments keep on coming to my video, the algorithm just gonna keep on suggesting to other people. So whether it's like negative, positive, it's all content, bro. Like, yeah.
There's so many happening in the world right now, right? There's still there, right? Ukraine-Russia war. Kanye West wild tweet on Twitter.
Crazy.
Playboy Cardi dropped an album.
I am music.
Music there.
That's good though, yeah.
Then Gregor went
Pull up
to
to the White House.
the White House with
Crazy.
Donald Trump.
Ooh.
And especially on the St. Patrick Day, bro. That's
Yeah.
a special day for Ireland. So many things going on in the world right now, right?
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that, right? Let's talk about life.
Yep.
So, what is life according to you, though?
Good question though. Life, bro, life. Life is a gift. If you're alive, just be happy with it. Appreciate it because people die every day. People suffer every day. And we're still here. Get a chance to talk to our beautiful audience. Getting food to eat. Life is good. Life is good. You just gotta live life. You just gotta live it the right way and be grateful for it.
Because nowadays, people in this generation, they're like complaining life, right? They are not being grateful. They're not being like that much grateful because people always complaining like at the end of the day, like how you handle that kind of pressure though? Because suppose if one guy said, "Yo, life is bad," and you said life is good, how you like overcome that situation though?
I've had a lot of friends who want to do like quit in life. Like, I'm not good, bro. If I'm not gonna reach this, that, I'm just gonna end my life. That's honestly crazy, bro. Because why would you take your life, bro? Because
That's some loser, right?
that's some loser mindset. As long as you try, there's no such thing as failure. Failure is when a guy decides not to try anymore. So as long as you keep on trying, failure is like that. Failure don't like a guy who keeps on pushing himself.
Hell yeah. Failure scared of that guy.
Failure is scared of that guy. Like, nah, this guy always pushing. Like, I keep on coming to his life, but this guy never seemed to like give a damn about me. So like, yeah.
There's a one quote. God help those who help themselves, right? But I'll ask you one question. Where do you see your life in the next 5 years if you keep on grinding, if you go keep that discipline, keep that discipline mindset, right? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
That's a very good question. Honestly, if you keep on grinding every day, universe is super giving. Universe watch you every day.
Hell yeah.
You skip the gym, universe see that. You be disciplined, universe sees it. So universe reward those who are true to themselves. If you are true yourself, you'll be disciplined, never take days off.
You never know, right?
Never know.
What's life gonna take you, right? So there's a lot of people which confuse between motivation and discipline, right?
Yeah.
So I know motivation is come and goes, like
Chemical reaction.
yeah, like chemical reaction. Because I feel like there's one quote from Undertale, like he said that a guy who always go to the gym will always beat a guy who feel like going to the gym. So what's your take on motivation and discipline?
That's a very good question. Motivation and discipline are totally different. People say, if I am motivated, like I'm gonna keep on going to the gym. But motivation doesn't last. It's a chemical reaction. It's like love. You see a girl, you fell in love with her for 1 week. You get the girl. Now you're bored of it. So motivation is like, yeah, today I feel motivated, and suppose tomorrow, chemical reaction go down. Now it's like, what's my motivation? Now I gotta let me watch some underpaid reels, get motivation again. Like, how long are you gonna keep on watching underpaid reels just to go to the gym?
Hell yeah. You just got to do it every single day. No matter how you are feeling, right? That's a good answer though. Because nowadays I feel like people, they are like inspired or like getting motivated only when they are scrolling reel. There's a motivation reel, I don't know.
Dopamine hit.
Yeah, dopamine hit.
Hit's great.
15 seconds. And then after that, forget motivation and sleep.
Yeah.
Like what's your message to that kind of people who like getting motivation only when there's times like watching reel and all that?
Very good question. Bro, seriously, if anyone is like that, anyone who's watching this video and you keep on watching reels and you get motivation from that, but never really take your phone off, bro, you gotta know that that is fake. If it was real, then why would we just keep on scrolling then? Like, you get motivation and then like, okay, I get motivated now, but let me just scroll one more reel, just one more, and then you find a funny one, and now you're stuck in there again. Like, seriously, bro, like you consider that as real motivation? Motivation is when you know from deep inside that I'm a loser. You gotta admit it. Admit that you're a loser. And then go to the gym and prove yourself that you are not a loser. But first you have to admit you're a loser, bro.
Because a lot of people, it's like motivation is like a burning paper. Only at the time of that burning paper they will like motivate. After that paper turn into
It's ash.
The motivation is completely gone, right?
It's gone.
Yeah. So how you been dealing with? Because everyone has a problem, right? It's that Newton law of motion. You doing that one and you have problem with that one. It's like there's always an equal and opposite force, right?
Yep.
So how you deal with your own problem though, like? Because I know you've been busy guy doing that work.
Yeah.
There's always be a problem, right?
Always, bro. Always.
So how you deal with that problem? Overcome that problem?
That's a good question, bro. Problems, I deal with problems every day. You deal with problems every day.
Yeah.
The people watching are dealing with problems every day.
Yeah.
So what's new in it? Like, if problems are just gonna keep on coming every single day, then what's the point of just like complaining about problems then? Like, problems are gonna come if you decide not to solve the problem today and skip solving this problem today and you go to tomorrow. But still that problem is gonna stay, right? You're gonna keep on stacking up like books, man. Like, that's crazy. So instead of like saying I have problems or making excuses, just solve the problems, bro. Solve the problems, because problems are gonna keep on coming.
Because at the end of the day, just because everyone has problem, but don't stop the same problem. Use the problem as a motivation. Like, use that problem as a fuel to keep going forward, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I appreciate that. I want to ask you, we've been knowing like since what, 15 years?
Yeah.
We've been knowing each other.
Yep, crazy.
I see you like before you like have that stage fright or like shyness and all, right? How you overcome that stage fright or becoming shy or like, because you're like what you say, you're not talking that much to people, right? like introvert type, right?
I wouldn't consider myself as an introvert though,
Uh-huh.
but I would say I don't talk to people that much yet.
How you overcome that shyness, like that nervousness into this mentality, motivation, mindset right now?
Mhm. That's a very good question.
Mm-hmm.
It started off like being shy at school,
Mm-hmm.
never talking to girls,
Mm-hmm.
never having friends,
Mm-hmm.
and then slowly by reading books,
Mhm.
being disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
admitting that I'm a loser,
Mm-hmm.
and then pulling out the camera, pulling out the camera. Like, of course, I'm not that good at talking though, but this video is gonna stay in my gallery anyways. I'm not gonna post it, so why not let me pull out the camera though? Like, let me just try. So trying is the key. Practicing is the key.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've been practicing, bro.
So who's your biggest inspiration though?
Biggest inspiration is, people might say it's egoistic, but I am my biggest inspiration.
Wait, I'll stop with that. That's the point of time, like in class, right?
Mhm.
Once I ask, yo student, who's your biggest inspiration?
Yeah.
Some students said, Justin Bieber.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Some girl said, it's Taylor Swift. There's nothing wrong with that, okay?
Alright, alright.
Yeah. But I stood up
Mhm.
and said myself. And you know what that sir respond?
Uh-huh.
He said, this guy is going someone else in the future. To that sir watching this video, he already know it, right?
Respect that, sir.
that,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you, sir. Make sure subscribe this video. So we've been knowing each other. I already told you like since 15 years, right?
15 years now.
So I know you like to listen to podcasts, right? But
Mhm.
who's your favorite podcaster? There's Joe Rogan podcast,
Joe Rogan.
Theo Von,
Theo Von, yep.
Lex Freeman,
Mhm.
Logan Paul podcast,
Mhm.
PBD, Patrick Bet David, so many podcasts, right? But who's your favorite podcaster?
I guess they know it.
Mhm.
I guess you know it. Joe Rogan, man.
Damn. Wait, I'll stop with that now.
Yeah.
Damn. I think everyone who listens to podcasts now, they can't deny that Joe Rogan is the good, bro.
Nah.
Because that guy though, he has money, he has that influence, he has so much influence,
Damn.
and then he has that being humble.
Mhm.
That guy though is the god of podcaster.
He's
Though.
the goat, bro.
Damn, that guy though, whatever you like. There's some one podcast like he talk with that Bob Lazar podcast, right?
Mhm.
Even though it's alien stuff, right?
Yeah.
But that guy keep asking professional
Like,
questions.
I don't know how that guy keeps up with these things. Like,
Damn, that guy though. Joe Rogan is the goat, bro.
Damn.
No one can beat that guy though in terms of podcast, right?
Mm.
Even though like I do respect Lex Freeman, he's on MIT, right?
Uh-huh.
Even though I do respect Theo Von, comedian.
Uh-huh.
Logan Paul though, wrestler, but Joe Rogan though is the goat, bro. No one can beat his number, his record, and all that.
Yeah.
So like, who's your since you said that your favorite podcaster is Joe Rogan, right?
Yep.
Who's your favorite guest who ever went to Joe Rogan podcast?
I've listened to a lot of Joe Rogan podcasts,
Uh-huh.
but my best podcast ever was like Donald Trump
Damn, before the election, right?
before the election.
Like I will stop with that. I remember, right? I was like after coming from class.
Yeah.
So Patrick Bet David, I think his son Trump went to Patrick Bet David podcast.
Yep.
He said, "Is there any possible like Joe Rogan and Donald Trump will get together in the pot for this election, right?" And he said yes. So there's so many media try to push them, right? At first, though, Joe Rogan said, nah. And then at the end of the day, Joe Rogan start to negotiate and all. So he tried to get. I think that is the YouTube algorithm also tried to hide that
Try to hide.
to hide that episode, right? Because that podcast I think is the biggest one though. Like that podcast beat that Elon Musk number also now. I think
Imagine
because
if the algorithm was like
Yeah.
totally normal.
but I think that because of Dana White that Joe Rogan and Donald Trump they get in contact with each other now.
Yeah.
But I do feel safe now like
Mhm.
Donald Trump is the president, right?
Yes. Donald
So-
Trump is sent by God.
So how do you feel about Donald Trump like when he was getting shot in that rally and all that. How do you feel that? How do you respond? How do you react?
The moment I saw that, in my mind, I knew that guy was the real one. Warrior.
When he say fight, nah.
Oh my God, bro. Like,
Damn.
who does that?
Yeah. After getting shot.
After getting shot,
Damn.
having the guts to get up and exposing himself again, like he might get a second shot. Who knows?
Hell yeah.
Still, warrior is a warrior, bro.
Warrior is a warrior.
Sent by God.
Meanwhile, Joe Biden can't even walk now. Step on the staircase.
Fell on the staircase.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Respect Joe Rogan. I mean, respect Joe Biden though. But that guy old.
So, you've been saying your favorite podcast guest is Donald Trump, right? So, I seen a lot of things on Twitter, right? Because in Twitter, nowadays, I feel like there's always the hate, there's always negativity, right? So, how you like, when you open Twitter, right? How you feel like when you see that hate comment through, like, especially, so many people criticizing each other now. Now, I feel like social media is like criticizing, not inspiring, right? How do you feel about that, though?
That's a good question. Twitter is designed to make people angry, if you notice. Because a lot of hate comments are in Twitter. And if you talk about other social media apps like Instagram, Instagram is like an app for lusty people.
Like flex and all, right?
Flex.
But in Twitter, the message that the particular person trying to speak and all, right? So, which app like do you like tap in the most, though, like in your mobile phone? I know you like to listen to music and all that.
I like to listen to music.
Spotify.
I would say my most tapped in is YouTube. Because YouTube is the biggest platform and totally free of cost. Where you can get any information you want. You want to learn coding, YouTube video is there. You want to learn how to be fluent in speaking English, YouTube video is there.
And then people still complaining, right? They be like, yo, what kind of content should I do? They be like, yo, answer is already right there on YouTube. There's even tutorial is there.
Yeah.
You can build this, you can create this,
You want to
can
start
do
coding
this.
brand?
Hell yeah.
Full videos there.
Hell
For
yeah.
free, no course. Like you don't gotta sign off. You're gonna pay.
It's
10
for
bucks
free right there.
Yeah.
You just have internet and then you already got a course, right? That's a free course, right? So I see a lot of things. People nowadays, they be like, just like I tell you, like they be like spending time on social media, scrolling reels. Like that's some distraction for the future, like because how do you overcome the distraction or overcome scrolling reel or overcome spending more time on social media? How you overcome that one, though? Because I saw you never like even posting status, you never post.
Barely.
Hell yeah. How you overcome that one, though?
That's a very good question. It started off where when I see a lot of people start to post things which are not even useful nowadays. Back in the days when you open YouTube, like 5 years ago, I opened YouTube and it was all just information. And what do you see now? Like one guy versus 20 girlfriends. You open Instagram and like, dance, TikToks. So that's when I decided, these contents are not useful anymore. So what's the point of staying in here? So I just decided to stick out of there. But I do get Instagram though, like check Instagram because I talk to people on Instagram, social media, interacting with people. YouTube though, like useful content, but if it's not business, if it's not giving me something, I don't entertain it.
Wait, do you think social media kill a man being masculine?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, because first thing is, if you are in social media, your focus is in a fake reality. Real men go out there. Real men like struggle in the real world, right? In order to learn, in order to lead their kids in the future. But what you get in social media, it's all distractions, it's all girls. And like kids these days, our youths, they just slide into DMs anonymously, find a pretty girl, and she doesn't reply. And it makes you feel like you're not good enough. But if you actually step outside the real world, and you go and actually talk to a real girl in real life, hey, like that will build you real confidence. So social media is fake. It actually lowers the masculine energy.
That's a good answer to that. I feel like people now, like in a relationship, especially a relationship, like, people are used to like think that feeling are real just because a girl reply to them faster. But that's not the real feeling, right? Because some girl must just take him as an advantage to get through money. Some girl take an advantage just to waste his time. I feel like that's the correct answer because especially in the olden days, people they use letter. That's the real feeling, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, just type, just chat, and then boom.
It might be a bot.
It might be a bot. It might be some hacker. It might be someone who replied to that DM, right? Yeah. That's I do believe that social media is fake. So you've been a fan of UFC, right?
Of course.
I seen you watching so many UFC fights. So
Of course, yeah.
who's your favorite fighter in UFC?
I give it to Conor.
Then I'll stop you a bit. Conor McGregor. I think that guy is the biggest superstar in UFC. I think that guy is bigger than the sport, right? Because even though he lost the fight, right? But that guy still bring more pay-per-view, more numbers, more money, everything. No one can beat him, right?
He is like the Justin Bieber of UFC, Muhammad Ali of UFC, because like he was the first guy to hold double champ,
two belt, simultaneously,
first
right?
double champ, first guy to go to boxing,
And made 180 million for a fast fight. Damn.
right? Yep.
I remember when I was watching his fight with Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Money Mayweather. Like we already know, like McGregor was like into MMA, right? And he has a ball to step and fight. Mayweather was like
Champ never lost.
fifth, like at the time 49-0. He never lost.
Crazy.
But McGregor has crazy confidence, fam. That guy has too much confidence.
Too much.
Damn. So like, do you think as a man we should have that confidence as McGregor have? Or what do you think about that McGregor confidence though? As a life in general.
I think every man should have that level of confidence. People say it's ego, but it's actually confidence. You have to tell yourself you're good enough. You have to tell yourself I can do the impossible. Without you thinking in your mind and actually speaking it, it's never going to happen. So I like the way Conor expressed his thoughts, expressed what he's gonna do, and people should actually take inspiration from him and go and chase the dreams.
Damn, it's been a long conversation, right? To everyone who's still watching, yo, thank you so much. That's been a lot to us.
Thank you very much.
So let's wrap this mini podcast by just asking one more question, okay?
Alright.
So like, everyone has problem, right? Especially as a young influencer, like young viewers view our video, like watch our video.
Yep.
But
everyone trying to figure out life.
they want to try to make out in life. They want to try to change their family and all, right? They want to change their whole life, but they have problem. They have insecurity. They have nervousness. What's your message or what's your comment to the young viewer out there, though?
Believe in yourself. If you're not gonna believe that you can do it, that someday you will move out, you will pay off the bills
And transfer energy. Because I believe in that first law of thermodynamics. Energy cannot be created nor can be destroyed, but it can
be transferred.
transfer to one another, right? Go ahead.
So the energy that I believe the energy in this room, me and you are sharing, is going to be transferred to the audience who are listening, and the energy that you are giving towards us is the one that keeps motivating us. So take this energy, convert this video into an actual work that's gonna be productive. So yeah.
Damn, man, that's a wise of you, man. Thank you so much for coming to the pod. So make sure our viewers hit the subscribe button. So okay, let's wrap this pod. Thank you guys.